beef with black turtle beans, rice and kidney beans. So that would actually probably be quite decent.
Yeah, boy.
Yo, so I'm back again with another episode from my second prep series. I've actually already filmed this entire episode last week, but unfortunately when I went to edit it to upload it onto YouTube, the audio had cut out 30 seconds in.
Please! Please! No!
Not ideal. Happens sometimes, so here we are. So, in this episode, I'm going to be going into a UK military ration pack, like so. I'm going to be just detailing what's in here, how it works, and what the calories it gives you, etc, etc. But before we go into that, just quickly hit my subscribe button just down there, and hit the bell button if you haven't already, please. That will help me out massively. And now we're going to get straight into it. So, as I'm opening this up, I just want to explain to people that don't know, I am currently 5 weeks out from my classic division bodybuilding show, for my second show now, and this is the prep episode. So if you've missed out any of them, they'll be just up there. But let's get into this. So I realised that these ration packs and this sort of stuff not very interesting to me, because this is the life that I've been living for quite a while, but to other people that haven't ever seen this before, it's obviously quite interesting to see what we'd be using, like out on the ground, for example. So just to start off with, I'm going to go into this. So this bag itself is actually really useful. Inside we have one spork. Now in these sporks, they used to be made of just normal plastic, but these are now made of a material that if you get into a sticky situation where you need to create a fire, this will light and burn for a considerable amount of time than normal plastic, acting as a candle. Keep that. Then you've got the tissues. I would actually keep them because you never know when you're going to need them out in the field.
Oh no!
You've then got some sanitizer wipes, some chewing gum, because again, if you want a sticky one and you can't possibly brush your teeth, the next best thing to feel clean is obviously mint gum. Or all weather matches, again, goes well with that. I can guarantee you now, bring a lighter if you ever get stuck, or if you're going camping or something. Don't ever depend on these, because as much as they say they're all weather, they are definitely not all weather, I can assure you that now. So the rest of the stuff that is in here is puree tabs, which you put into water to basically make it drinkable. Say like if you've got river water, you want to put some of them in to make it drinkable. Wouldn't advise having too many of them, quite clearly, because it is more chemicals at the end of the day. And then this is just a condensed little wet spoke, which is basically 2 tea bags, a load of creamers, some sugar and some instant coffee. So me, out of that whole pack, because obviously you sort out your stuff before you go anywhere, I would only keep the tissues. That is all I'd keep. Puree tabs I've already got in my kit in a survival tin, so I'm not going to go into it too much about sort of situations, but yeah, I've already got them. The only thing I'd take is the tissues. And also this, I'll leave this to the side and explain why I would keep this later on. So this is a normal ration pack. So you might have seen some of my stories about the Arctic ration packs, which are dehydrated ration packs. These are dehydrated ones. So I will get this. So for example, we'll go through the main meals first. So we have here spicy sausage and potato wedges. Now that's like sloppy. So what you would do is you would get some boiling water, you boil it up in a little fire on a little pan, essentially, and you would use a mess tin, which is just like a metal container. Put that into the hot water, let it heat up, and then you would eat it obviously with the spork. But if you're like myself, throughout the whole of training and whenever I go into the field, unless it is absolutely freezing, like in Norway when you have to actually have hot food, me personally, I'd rip the top of this off, and then I'd fold it up like so, and I just froob it in like a froob what you used to have when you was at school, because more often than not you haven't got time to make this proper meal and the calories are getting in no matter what. So in this there is nearly 600 calories, 550 calories in that. And then let's see what else, the main meals we have. So this would be for breakfast, ideal. Again, these ration packs now have improved massively, even since I've been into. At the start when I first came in, they were horrendous. Like, they were horrendous to eat. They would have like meat sticks and rice and not actually tell you what was in them, and it just tastes absolutely vile basically, and have like bean pasta salad, which again has been taken out. But this all day breakfast I would actually beg for, because it's got it's basically easy to eat. You often have ones, again I'll be able to prove that in, you often have ones which are muesli, so it's like dried muesli, and then you have to boil water, and then you have to put it with it and just mix it up, and I just want as least amount of admin as possible, to be honest. So the final main meal, because you get 3 in each ration pack, is, this actually sounds really nice, beef burrito style with rice, beef burrito style filling with rice. So I'm guessing it's some sort of marinated, here we go, spicy minced beef with black turtle beans, rice and kidney beans. So that would actually probably be quite decent.
Yeah, boy.
Again, they are your 3 main meals. Now, what else do we have in here? The things that also, so if we're saying 600 per thing there, that's 1,800 just in the main meals. And now, the thing that they bulk it out with to get all the calories in is these. So there's about 5 in each ration pack. It's called energy powder or sugar powder. Basically, it is essentially just sugar. So that's how they get the calories in, because it's just packets of flavoured sugar, which you put with water, and it basically just gives you an instant burst of energy. Not sustainable. Realistically, it's not the best thing that you can have, but again, they have to hit some sort of calorie requirements for you to be able to perform the certain tasks that you would be performing whilst eating these. Okay, so there's, I think, like I said, there's 5 of these in there. So again, in each one of these, there's 200 calories. So 200, 200, 200. That's 1,000 calories just in the energy drinks themselves. If there's 5, there's another one there. So if we've got 1,000 calories from the energy drinks, and then we've got 1,800 calories from the main meals, we're already at 2,800 just from the main meals and the energy drinks. Now, there is other things in here. So this, for example, they never used to have this before, but they actually now have dessert. So this is actually, if you get one of these, you're in a winner, because it's a cake, right? It's an orange cake. I'll show you what it looks like in here. So much better than the old desserts that they used to have. They used to be in the same little packet and used to say chocolate cake with chocolate sauce, and I'll tell you now, it was not like chocolate cake at all. It was like a piece of saturated bread in this sauce that had zero flavour. It was disgusting. But this is actually, smells absolutely banging. It literally smells like Terry's chocolate orange cake. You can have that as dessert, easy, whip it in. And the calories on this are, if I can find it, so it says per 100 grams, how many have we got? 100 grams, so nearly 390 calories in that. So we're at 2,800 plus the 400, so what's that? 3,200 already, just with that extra. And now, all that's left in here is snacks, and also one of the hot drinks is a hot drink. So this is hot chocolate powder. If you have the muesli, if you have dipped and you've got the muesli, you can put this hot chocolate powder into there, and basically that will create like a chocolate muesli and make it so much more bearable to get down. So aim in the game of these is to get as much calories as possible. So what has loads of calories? You tell me. You tell me in the comments what you think the next thing is going to possibly be, which has loads of calories and lasts a long time, because they've also got to have a long expiry date.
Do it!
Give me a second to do that.
Just
right,
do it!
Here it is, peanuts. Of course, nuts are the most calorie dense thing that you can probably pick up on the market, because they're full of oil. Now, they used to be plain nuts, and now they're actually barbecue, so these are actually quite nice to get down. Again, there's 45 grams there, so per 100, so we'll just half that. So the energy in this tiny little pack, there's only this amount of nuts in there, the energy in here, you're going to get 311 calories just in there. So, I can't remember what it's up to now, I think it was 3,200, so plus the 300 there, so we're at 3,510, okay? And now, I've never seen this before, these are so new, and I haven't genuinely seen this. This is mental. Milk chocolate mini cookies. what? That is like the biggest luxury. I've never honestly seen this. As well as you guys, I've never seen this snack in a ration pack before. But again, per 100 grams, so there's 50 in here, so we're halving that again. So per 100 there's 500, so 250 calories just in that. So what are we up to? 3,500, 3,400, 750, 3,750. Okay, moving on to what else we have next. Trail mix, tropical fruit and nut mix. Again, very high in calories. That's why people literally buy trail mixes for going out on hikes and stuff. And what calories have we got in here? So per 100, again, it's 50 grams there. So per 100 there is 438. So what have we got? So we've got another 215 calories right there in that tiny little pack condensed. Can't remember what I just said that we was up to, so I'm gonna say there's probably 4,000 calories there. And then to finish it off with, oh no, there's something else in here. No, wrong. Not to finish it off with. So we also have peanut butter, which is super calorie dense, and yeah, obviously it's very, very calorie dense. It's probably the most calorie dense thing, along with the peanuts. And let's just see how many calories we have in this tiny little packet here. This is literally like the smallest little pack. So 50 grams, so per 100 there is 600 calories per 100, so there's 300 calories in this tiny little thing that's literally fits in the palm of my hand. 300 calories. I could squirt this in and get that amount of energy back from this little tube. So we're well over 4,000 now. We're probably branching into the 4,500, I'd say, with this final snack. That's the end of the ration pack. So this final snack is apricot oat biscuits. Again, this is such an improvement, a vast improvement, but I will be going into, in future videos, I will be going into the Norwegian Arctic ration packs because I actually prefer them over these UK ones, and I'll explain why in a following video. But let's just see how many calories we have in this final snack here, if it actually tells me, because again, back in the day, they never actually used to tell you any of this information on the package. It used to be plain. So again, 50 grams, make it nice and easy. So it's 100 is 450. So 50 grams would be 225. So that is definitely branching into the 4,500 range, which I think it sounds about right to what we're meant to be having. So quickly going back to this, what I would use this for. So before going out, I'll get all of my snacks. I'll get the fruit tropical mix. I'll rip that open. I'll chuck that in there. Boom, like that. I would get my apricot biscuits. I'll rip that open. I'll chuck that in there as well, like that. And then I'll get everything else. So again, the barbecue peanuts here. Rip that open. Chuck them in there. And I'll chuck that paper. And then these little mini cookies. I don't know what they actually look like. Oh my god, they look brilliant. They actually look so good. And I'll chuck them all in there, alright? So that's all of my snacks, bar the peanut butter. I can't really chuck the peanut butter in there. So that gets rid of all of that gash, so I'm not going to be leaving stuff behind. And also, the main reason is, I smash all of this up. All of these biscuits get smashed. All gets mixed together. And then I can get this bag, I can fold it up like that, boom, and it's tiny now. I can put it into my side pouch or something, and then when I'm yomping along and I don't have time to stop, physically stop, I can literally just have that, like that, boom, and I'm getting tired, I need a quick fix of energy, I can grab a handful of this, boom, and then I can just, boom, chuck it in, easy, and then I'm getting my calories, and that's genuinely how I would do it. So I hope you enjoyed learning how I would how I conduct things. This is just me personally. Everyone might have little different things, but again, I would take that snack pack with me. I would take my peanut butter. I would take the tissues, the main meals, obviously the dessert, these energy powders, all of these. I probably personally would swap them out if I had a chance before going, which sometimes you don't, obviously, because if you're getting resupplies all the time. But if I am sorting my stuff out in a controlled environment before going out on the ground, I will often probably take like 1 or 2 of these, but more than often I'll buy a couple of flapjacks to replenish the energy from these and leave them behind, because you can't just put them into your normal water bottle. You have to, because then that will get contaminated and you can't necessarily wash it out properly after being away for a long period of time, etc, etc. But I hope you've enjoyed learning about the UK military ration packs and know exactly what's in them now and how many calories it actually gives you and how they sort of work. So I will be doing more on this because I feel like people actually enjoy this sort of subject, learn about something new. And after my next show, again 8th of April, please check in for that. It's the Two Bros Classic Division show, and I should do, hopefully I'll do well, we'll see. But I am going to be doing after my show a ration pack eating challenge. So I'm going to be trying to eat the entire ration pack in one sitting. That should be a good video for you guys to watch. Should be quite a fun video as well, so it's not all just bodybuilding and biceps. But until next time, let's make some gains. Boom.